It began so casually that Hamzah didn't even think twice about it. He was scrolling through Instagram late one night when he came across a picture of Aminah, a classmate from university. She was smiling under the campus tree, holding a coffee cup. It was a normal, modest picture. Without thinking much, he tapped like, just one tap. It's nothing, he told himself. It's not haram to like a photo. But Shaytan doesn't drag people into sin overnight. He whispers softly, step by step, turning what's harmless into something dangerous. That night, Hamzah scrolled through her page longer than he should have. He told himself he was just checking her posts, but his heart lingered more than his eyes. And that's how it begins, with something small, something that doesn't feel sinful at first. But every sin starts with a moment when we say, it's just one time. A week later, Hamzah noticed Aminah posted a story, a picture of her coffee and laptop captioned, "Studying late again, missed your list." Without thinking, he replied,
"Same here. This assignment is killing me."
A few minutes later, she replied with a laughing emoji.
Tell me about it.
That's all it took. One reply. One tiny bridge built between two hearts. They began chatting occasionally, short messages at first, nothing romantic, just jokes about classes and lectures. But Hamzah found himself waiting for her replies. His heart started feeling a rush every time her name appeared on the screen. He told himself,
"We're just friends. It's not like I'm flirting."
Yet, deep down, he knew his intentions weren't as pure as he claimed. Their conversations grew longer. What started as casual talk became deeper, about life, dreams, and fears. Aminah started sharing her struggles, and Hamzah comforted her with kind words. She once said,
You're really easy to talk to.
He smiled at his phone, feeling proud of being that good guy she trusted. But behind that satisfaction was a hidden danger. Attachment. He thought about her during Salah, caught himself imagining her laugh, and sometimes checked his phone even while reading Quran. His heart was no longer free. It was slowly getting tied to something that wasn't his to hold. He didn't realize that what felt innocent was already stealing something sacred, his focus on Allah. One day, Aminah texted,
We should study together for the midterm. I need your help.
Hamzah hesitated, then typed,
"Sure, no problem."
They met in a quiet cafe near campus. She wore a simple scarf, modest but graceful. They talked, studied, laughed. It all seemed respectful, but between the laughter and shared glances, their hearts drew closer. On his way home, Hamzah kept replaying the moments, her smile, her voice. He told himself again,
"It's just studying. We didn't do anything wrong."
But his heart was restless. That night, when he prayed Isha, he couldn't focus. Every ayah he recited felt heavy. He felt distant from Allah. Days passed. They met again, once, twice, then more often. Their chats became more affectionate. One night, after hours of texting, Aminah wrote,
I feel like you understand me more than anyone.
Hamzah paused. Something in that sentence struck him deeply. He locked his phone and sat quietly. His chest felt heavy, guilt pressing hard. He remembered a hadith he once heard. No man is alone with a woman, but the third of them is Shaytan. Tirmidhi. Even if they weren't physically alone, their hearts were. He whispered to himself,
"Am I really pleasing Allah with this?"
For the first time, he didn't reply to her message. The next day, it rained heavily. Aminah texted him,
I'm stuck near the campus gate. Can you drop me home?
Hamzah stared at the screen. His heart raced.
"It's raining. It's just helping her."
He thought. He grabbed his keys, but then he stopped. Something inside him said, "Don't do it." He sat back down. He remembered how it all began. One like, one message, one harmless meetup. He realized he was standing at the edge of something dangerous. He texted her back.
I'm sorry, Aminah. I can't. Maybe call a grab or wait under the shelter. It's safer.
She didn't reply for a while. Then came a short message.
You're right. Jazakallah khair.
That moment, that decision to stop, felt heavier than any exam he'd ever faced. But it was the first real act of strength he'd shown in months. That night, Hamzah couldn't sleep. He opened the Quran app on his phone and read the verse, "And do not approach zina. Indeed, it is ever an immorality and is evil as a way." Surah Al-Isra, 1732. He stared at the word approach. Allah didn't say do not commit. He said do not even approach. Because zina doesn't begin with the act. It begins with the heart, the eyes, the tongue. And he had already taken those steps. Tears filled his eyes.
Ya Allah, I almost fell. I almost lost you.
The next morning, Hamzah sent a message to Aminah.
I think we should stop talking so much. It's not right. You're a good person, and I don't want us to fall into anything haram.
Aminah took a while to reply. Then she said,
I was feeling the same. I kept thinking, this is getting too close. Thank you for saying it first.
Both hearts were trembling, not out of heartbreak, but out of realization. They had come so close to falling, yet Allah saved them before they slipped. Hamzah went to the masjid that night for the first time in weeks. As he placed his forehead on the ground in sujood, his tears flowed freely.
Ya Allah, thank you for stopping me before I disobeyed you.
Days turned into weeks. Hamzah unfollowed Aminah on social media, deleted the chats, and focused on his salah again. It wasn't easy. His heart missed her at times, but he found peace in something greater, the sweetness of returning to Allah. He filled his time with Quran study, joined a youth halaqah, and started helping others struggling with similar temptations. Whenever he saw couples on campus, he felt compassion, not judgment, because he knew how easily one could fall. He realized something profound. Protecting your heart isn't about being extreme. It's about being smart enough to guard your soul from pain. My dear brothers and sisters, sin rarely begins as sin. It begins with a like, a look, a harmless chat. Shaytan never says, go commit zina. He says, you're just talking. You're just helping. And before you know it, your heart is attached to what Allah warned you to stay away from. If you ever find yourself in Hamzah's position, stop before it's too late. Don't wait until your heart is broken and your soul is burdened with guilt. Remember, the most powerful love is not found in secret conversations, but in obeying Allah together, in purity and patience. Let's make this dua together. Ya Allah, protect our eyes from haram, our hearts from attachment to sin, and our steps from walking toward what displeases you. Grant us strength to turn away when it's hardest. Ameen. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this reminder. And tell me in the comments, have you ever had a moment where something small almost pulled you away from Allah? How did you overcome it? Let's share, reflect, and grow together on the Islamic Squad.